For the last year, MSI has been switching things up a bit differently, and we're not talking about them not taking on the AMD GPUs, we are talking about their motherboards. And in this episode, we are going to be covering the Msi Meg Ace X870E motherboard, which has finally launched. Now, in the past, MSI used to release this motherboard right next to their Godlike series, and for the last year, they've switched things up. And they didn't quite release them together, so it's been top tier all the way, even though this is one of their top tier boards. One of the most attractive things around the X870E architecture has to be the PCIe lanes. Not only do you get 40 PCIe lanes, you also get features like the USB Type-C 40 gig ports, which obviously help you move the data across USB cables a lot faster. In terms of appearance, you do have your MSI Dragon, which glows up in an RGB color of your choice, and on the M.2 slot, it seems like they've also included an RGB light, which will light up the Ace. If you look on the top right hand side, this board does have the diagnostic dials, which will help you fault find things a lot quicker. In terms of power, you are looking at 18 plus 2 plus 1. Which totals to 110 amps this board can pull. This motherboard does use two 8-pin connectors to power up the CPU. It uses a standard 24-pin connector to power up the motherboard and another 6-pin connector to deliver 60 watts so that you have more power on your USB ports. With the current BIOS on this motherboard, it seems that you would be supporting DDR5 8400 mega transfers when running it in dual mode. Should you wish to use this in a 4-channel configuration, you are looking at 6400 mega transfers. On M.2 slots, you have a total of 4 slots available and one at the back of the motherboard. In terms of PCIe slots for your GPUs, you have got 2 X16 slots along with 1 X4 slot available. When looking at the I/O shield, we are looking at 9 USB-A types running at 10 gigs per second or 10 gigabits per second, 2 USB Type-C 40 gig ports and another 2 USB Type-C 10 gigabits per second ports. You also have an HDMI output and 2 LAN ports, one being at 5 gigabits per second, the other being at 10 gigabits per second. You do have your Wi-Fi antenna ports. In terms of 3.5mm ports, you have got 2 audio ports, one being the line out and the other being the microphone / line in, and you have got your optical audio port also. MSI has put in their 2-step release system for the GPU, so you can release your GPU a lot easier and a lot quicker because, let's face it, the way GPUs are so bulky, you are not getting your fingers in there that easily, and no one wants to shove a screwdriver in there to try and release the GPU. This board has got 2 USB 3.0 headers, along with 4 SATA ports, and obviously your Type-C connector for the front panel. And on the bottom of the motherboard, we do have another 8-pin connector. This 8-pin connector is to deliver more power to the PCIe lane when it does require it, so don't forget to plug that in should you be picking up this motherboard. Nice thing about this motherboard is that you do have a quick restart button and power button, so you don't have to plug in the front header yet when you are booting up or testing the system. And heck, if you're doing some overclocking, those come in super handy. To wrap this all up, this motherboard is a top tier motherboard. It's not going to be cheap, but it is going to give you a lot of overclocking features and some extras which a general entry-level motherboard won't give you. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, would you be picking up one of these motherboards? Let me know down in the comments below.